And then I'm going to do Instagram. Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. We're just waiting to go live on IG. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Revive and Thrive. This is the third episode. I just want to let everyone know that we are the platform that we're using. We can't see anyone. So if you out there, go ahead and throw in a comment to say hello. I want to welcome all the people who signed up over the week. Wow, we're getting an overwhelming amount of love. So we appreciate every one of you. So all the newbies, welcome to the ride. And to all the people who are returning, thank you so much for the love. We're currently streaming live on our Facebook business page, Fly High NYC, our personal Facebook pages, as well as our personal IG pages. So for those in IG, I didn't know this. For whatever reason, when you submit a comment, it doesn't come into the feed, the platform that we're using. So please still comment. We're going to look at the comments afterwards, but unfortunately, we will not be able to really look at it. Maybe we'll be able to maneuver back and forth, but we won't be able to see those comments until the end. But we still welcome your putting in your comments and engagement. So we do that. So thank you so much. So this is the third episode. Last week we talked about self-confidence. Well, this week we're going to talk a little bit about self-care rituals. So Tamika, you ready to dive in today?
Yes. Hey, everyone.
Oh,
Tamika in the chat.
Hey, Tamika. We didn't even introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm your co-host, KG.
And I am Tamika Elaine.
So thank you, Tamika Elaine. I'm sorry. See, I keep calling you by the first name instead of the whole name. And I need to respect that. So you ready, girl, to talk about these self-care rituals?
Yes. This should be fun and exciting and hopefully helpful for everyone. I know I'm not the best at self-care.
Neither. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna give myself that. I'm okay. I'm like, eh. So, but like with everything in life, trying to get a little better. So let's just dive into it. Let's talk about the morning. But before we go into the morning routine, all the people out there, I know everyone heard of self-care rituals, but is there anyone out there that actually practice them religiously? Go ahead and put a comment in there. Like, what do you do? Does it really work? How does it help you? That would be something great because like Tamika, Elaine, and I said that, we may be or we want to get better. So even your comments can help us. So go ahead and type in the field. But what we're going to do is talk about things you can do in the morning. So Tamika, do you do anything in the morning that's kind of special that helps you go throughout the day?
Oh boy, the morning. For me, the morning, especially during the week, it's just a task to just keep up, right? Like my day
Oh,
starts out, I'm scrambling just to get up and just start doing whatever like the morning regimen is in terms of the
yeah.
responsibilities that I need to take care of. And then it's like I jump into work. On the weekends, maybe a little better, but it's still got
Mhm.
to get up and get into the routine and then maybe take a little bit of time to kind of get into, I don't know, some kind of relaxation. But, it's something that I want to do better at, especially I'm thinking to myself, I could get up and maybe even just take a moment of time before
Mhm.
I actually jump into the routine, right? Which means I have to wake up a little earlier, which I'm not a morning person. So that is a little bit challenging for me. But, it's hard when you just hit the ground running every day. It really does take, a toll on you. So, what I want to try to do is just become a little bit more consistent with just maybe doing some time to just take a moment, maybe say a prayer or something, get myself focused, do some stretching, and then start getting into my routine.
Awesome.
What about you, KG? Are there things that you do consistently each day?
Yeah, I do. Let me just first call out some of these comments up in here. They put in a lot of good stuff here. Okay. Amira practices meditation, affirmations, and journaling. Okay. That's great. Oh, Tamika admits that she's not consistent.
Surprise, surprise. We'll work together, girlfriend.
Wait, are you the Gemini, Tamika?
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Dasha, morning ritual, pray. And okay, I'm not trying to put on a glass.
It looks like coffee or tea. Okay, I get my tea in sometimes, but I'm not consistent. But on these afternoons that we join you, I try to make my little cup of tea. So
I'm kind of boring right now. I got my water right now, but I'm gonna definitely, as these weeks go by, I'm gonna up my game now. So okay, Mira. Oh, it's helpful to get my thoughts more focused and clear, and that's exactly why these self-care rituals are important. Help you be focused. Okay, we're gonna highlight Dasha's. I'm a believer of F that job. If I need a wellness day, I'll call out in a heartbeat. I love it. Can we get I wish we had sound effects.
I know.
Yes. Thank you, Lynette. We look beautiful. All right. I love it. Thank you. Mm-hmm. See, things like that could be part of the self-care ritual as well. Saying that to yourself. Hey, April. Okay, you liking what Amira's saying? Okay. Oh, yeah. I love Dasha's message after that. Daisha. I'm sorry, Daisha. Okay, so for me, well, during a weekday, I don't know what's the name of that movie where you waking up and it feels like it's the same day over and over. Groundhog Day. Isn't that timely? Because wasn't Groundhog Day yesterday? So I swear, during a weekday, I just wake up. I have a little attitude because it feels like I'm doing the same thing over and over again, prepping my son to get ready for school and then prepping myself to get, my mind ready for work. And, so I know immediately I need to help with my attitude because I'm like, "Arr," and I don't want to start my day on that note. So what I do, even when before getting out of bed, it's a matter of talking to the universe or God and just having gratitude for what I have. This place that I have, this son who is amazing, even though all the parents know it's still stressful, but I have an amazing son. But I just want to show gratitude for him, my place, the space I have, the clothes I have, the food I have, everything. I don't want to take advantage of anything. And I want to showcase that. And it kind of lifts my mood. So that's one thing I do. I do try to meditate a little bit for a few minutes. It's so hard first thing in the morning, but at least 5 minutes of just some deep breathing. It really helps me center and focus. And really help with that, bringing that positive feeling from the gratitude as well, thinking about all the good things. And something I just started doing, and it was a recommendation from one of the photographers that we work with, Tamika Elaine, utilizing or drinking mushroom coffee. So, sometimes I still need that burst of energy because I'll be sluggish. So I don't usually drink coffee, but I thought what's a better way that's a healthier alternative. So I've been utilizing some mushroom coffee. I don't know, anyone out there, you drink that? If not, I can recommend it. It does give you that energy. So,
and it said Mud Water is a good brand.
Okay.
Have you that one?
No. I try Everyday Dose as well as Rise because I hear, I initially started with Rise, But I hear, even though it tastes good, but I hear everyday dose is actually better for you, better quality mushrooms to give you all the benefits from the mushrooms. But I got to try that mud water. I definitely have to try that. Thank you for the recommendation. So that's all I do in terms of the morning routine. So that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
Before we move on, I just want to go back to the comments. I see a couple more people join. Tambia. Hey,
Ooh.
Tambia and Maurice. Thanks for joining. Yes,
Ooh.
I see Sherman on there. Oh my goodness. How are you? Thanks for joining. And April is saying she's tried mushroom coffee, but now decaffeinated green tea.
Ah,
KG, aren't you a tea? Or I know you used to be a tea person, making all these teas, concoctions, even for your son. Do you still get into that as well?
yeah, girl, I do. I need to be more consistent. It's to the point now, Caden, my son, is like, "Where's my tea?" Because okay, so I'm really into holistic remedies. As we get older, girl, I don't want to rely on all these hardcore medicines to help with healing. So I really love these teas that actually help, keep you from being sick. It removes viruses or whatever else you may be, ailments you're going through, and it cleanses your body. And some of the teas I actually give to my son. And it helps him because he actually has asthma, but he really is just more so he has a lot of allergies, so the teas help him. So he's like, "Mama, where's my tea?" So I need to get back into it as a morning routine because he usually drinks a cup of the holistic teas before he goes to school. So thank you for that, Tamika and Lane. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that was from April. I mean, that's great. I
oh,
haven't quite gotten into the teas, but now that we
mm,
talked about the morning routine, what about, after the day, after you come from work, after you come from picking up the kids, after when you get
yeah.
home, is there anything that you do to wind down? Why don't you guys put some of the things you do after in the evenings to help
Yeah.
you just kind of set the tone for the night? And what about you, KG? Are there any things that you do?
Yeah, well, for me, my day kind of like doesn't end until after work, and then getting Caden, and then making sure his homework. I'm big for education, so that is super important to me. And him getting to bed. So my night ain't really over until like maybe after 9. So once that happens, I may do a couple of things. If I haven't already done so, I may work out for a little bit. One thing I want to do more of is the stretching because it really helped relieve the tension I had all through the day. And also, I'm just getting older, so I just want to be more limber and agile. Also,
I hear you
you
on that.
know, so so also, what else? Oh, I love sports. I'm not a big TV person. I know Tamika and Lane, you love your TV shows, and I'm not really into TV unless it's something like really like a good, I don't know, movie or something. But what I love is sports. So if there's a good game, and I'm a big, I think,
Uh-oh.
uh, okay, New York Giants or New York Knicks. If there's a good game on, I may like catch the end of it or whatever. If it's a Monday night football, whatever. So that actually helps relaxes me. So I love all of that.
Okay.
So Tamika Lynn, how do you wind down? Because I know not only work with you, but dealing with your mommy and making sure she's okay. I know that may take a lot out of you too. So how are you able to wind down and relax?
Before I get into that, I just had to chuckle because, speaking of the Knicks, I did see that your team is on a winning streak, and I thought about you. I was like, oh, she must be happy about that.
Very.
So I was like, oh, look at them. Okay, maybe I might. Well, it's still early, so after after the All Star, we'll see how things go. But I might have to tune in. But back to the subject at hand. So in the evenings, again, the evenings are better for me than the mornings. But that's because I tend to stretch my nights out way too late.
Oh.
So that's something that I want to work on because every day I'm waking up tired. So I'm getting to bed, I want to say on
Mm.
average around midnight. And I know I need to pull that in, but kind of what you mentioned about me and the TV, I could watch a good
Yeah.
show, that helps me to wind down. Sometimes I do try to disconnect from all the notifications and things just to just be in my own, head or whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, Now, I did this whole bathroom renovation about a year ago, and the plan was for me to create this oasis where I would start to take baths, and that hasn't
Oh.
happened yet. I bought a bath tray. I have, a nice bubble bath. I have a nice setup on my counter. I mean, the bubble bath looks so pretty, and I just have not used anything. So that's something that I'm gonna try to incorporate at some
Yes.
point to actually, do what I said I was gonna do. I put all this effort into it, and I haven't been able to enjoy it like I thought I would.
Girl, I mean, it's been done for what, a year?
Yes, it's been I have not taken a bath yet, so
Girl, yeah, I mean,
it's
goodness, you need to
it's always
relax.
an excuse, always an excuse. So, yes,
Yeah.
2024, making changes.
Okay, girl. Well, we're gonna talk a little bit about a challenge. Well, I'm gonna challenge you to take that bath next week, but we're gonna go into that a little bit later.
Okay, okay.
But but let me see. Oh, let me just quickly see some of these messages. And don't make fun of me. I'm trying to stay cute and not put on them glasses. And let's see here. Oh,
Yeah, it's mostly sports talk.
okay. Ginger tea. Okay, let me go. Wow, there's a lot of messages. Okay. Oh, lemon balm tea and his hibiscus. Oh my God. We gotta make sure we keep that because I love hibiscus. Okay, I have to look into that. Thank you, Chambers. Ginger tea, yes, Maurice. He's Jamaican. Of course, you're gonna say ginger tea. Fellow Jamaican. Tamika, I have an app that gives positive affirmations. Yes, put the name of the app if you like it. If you truly like it, you think it's a value add, go ahead and throw the name of the app, Tamika, if you don't mind. Ginger is wonderful. Yes. Hi, Dwayne, fellow Tech Nike. How are you, Dwayne? Good morning to you. I mean, good afternoon. Racket sports are especially good for health. Okay. All right. Gotta look into that, Chambers. Oh God. Don't be talking about my Giants, Dwayne. Okay. We're gonna come back better than ever next year. Yes, NFL to relax, Amira. Yes, I don't know if I'm a strange woman, but I enjoy it. It just woo, I love it. It just helps relieve the stress. Nick's not going anywhere. See, I wanted to like you, Vanette. I wanted to like you. See, you got to be talking about my Knicks, but it's all good. It's all good. What's your team? Put your team on there. You talking mess. Let's see what your team is. Okay, disconnecting from devices, Amira. That's good, and we're gonna touch on that. So thank you, everyone. Keep coming in with these responses, and like I said, it could be helpful because that hibiscus tea recommendation. I'm gonna actually go on Amazon after this and look for that combo. So really, please put your different items that you do or whatever you do. It can really help others. But I want to go into the next segment. So we talked about what we do in the morning and what we do after our day is done. But I know that some people are going to say, I ain't got time to do none of this. I'm super duper busy. But little do you know, or you may already know, there are some sneaky ways to get into some self care rituals, which don't require a lot of time or even effort. So, with that in mind, Tamika Elaine, what kind of things that you do on a sneaky tip to
When
help?
I think about, just ways to do it without even really thinking this is self-care, I think about sending your laundry out so you're not there washing clothes all night. I think about ordering groceries, delivery.
Yes.
I think about these things that you can do to take some of the load off and while you actually just prioritize yourself. Even, just having routine appointments, like my nails I get done every month. The fact that I make an appointment, my next appointment before I leave kind of commits me to it in a way. So
Mm.
scheduling appointments in advance, setting up recurring
Yeah.
appointments, I think those ways are very, it's not things that you really have to put too much thought into, right? You can
Yes.
just make them kind of just a regular part of your routine.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you took one of mine, the grocery. I don't even like going to the grocery store anymore. I got Amazon. Like I just put in my order. I just had a delivery yesterday and it just makes my life so much easier. One less thing I can check off the list. Uh
Exactly.
yeah, girl. And another thing, well, a thing that I do, kind of going to what someone, I think it was Vanette, that said that she has an app that has affirmations. But I set my phone to go off throughout the day periodically with my own affirmations just to help me feel determined, to feel motivated, to feel good about myself. Like, like, oh, you're a beautiful feminine woman, or you are super successful and wealthy. You have a great relationship with a loving man. All this other stuff just going off just makes me feel like, yeah, I am that person. So, those are ways I could just look on my phone and just say, "Oh, thank you." It's like a compliment coming to me from my phone, but even though I set it up. So it's periodic things like that can also help. That can also help your self-confidence and boost your just overall energy and things like that. So yeah. So that those are mine. Those are my little things that I do that you don't have to think about.
That's
Um
interesting.
yeah, girl. So, really, so we're getting towards the end, and I just want to have a little face off, okay? So, I have, I think I think I have two ideas of things that one can do, and it's like the ultimate self care ritual, combination. For me, it's two. I mean, you can have one. So I want to hear yours, Tamika Lane, first, and then I'm
I
gonna go.
don't really have an ultimate. So for me, I think, I like being outside, right? There's a few things that
Mm,
I like, right? So, well, outside when it's nice and sunny. So
mm,
whether it is just taking some me time, right? I could walk
yeah.
around the neighborhood, go to a park, or I also like being near the water, I like hearing running water. So whether it's like by the beach or
Mm.
something like that, like those are the things that would be like ultimates for me to help me kind of like reset and just,
Oh my
you know.
Oh, okay. You may beat me. I don't know. Oh, because that beach, because I am a beach girl. Put me bathing suit by a beautiful beach. I am in heaven. I'm in heaven. Oh my gosh. Yes. Wow, that really renews me. So yeah, I have to give you props for that.
Okay.
I gotta give you props for that. Maybe I don't know. We'll let the audience
I mean, go
decide.
ahead and share yours.
Okay, so I have a duo. Well, okay, so the first one is a spa day. All right.
Okay.
So yes, this will take some resources or investment, but you are valuable. Everyone out there is valuable and you should be able to invest in yourself ever so often. So a spa day, I mean, think about it. It's a time where you can get for me, I only do minimum 80, 90-minute massages, someone massaging all of the muscles in my body to make me feel good, the aromatherapy, being able to go to the sauna or in the jacuzzi and you're just sweating out all those toxins in your body, the body scrubs, the seaweed wraps, it's all, makes your skin glowy, facials. These are all things that can just make you feel uh like a new person, and and I say that it's top of mind because I'm treating myself to a spa day next week. Okay, so it's gonna be literally all day. Like I'm blocking my whole calendar. Well, I still gotta still be a mommy and pick up my son, after 5. But literally from 9 to 5, I'm going to be luxuriating to help relieve some of this tension and stress. So spa day, and then I'm gonna go a little bit. We all grown, so I'm gonna also say, loving yourself, touching yourself. Self-care ritual, like really, not being too X-rated, but really doing that, touching and loving yourself. It has a lot. Hear me out.
I knew I'd hear from you, Vonette.
it gives a lot of okay. Some of the greatness about it relieves stress. Okay, enhances your mood. It gives you some better sleep. Okay, it relieves muscle tension. It provides fewer headaches. So if you have headache issues, that can help. Now, come on now. There's a reason why the rose is a top seller. Okay, there's a reason why. So, without getting too, so the combination of a spa day and loving yourself can give you, you'll probably feel like new afterwards. So everybody,
how many of y'all think Katie won this duel? Because I think she did. Like, I had no idea that's where she was going. I think that beats the beach.
Come on, y'all can chat. You'll go put it in the field. In the comments. Who won?
Exactly, she won.
Or the spa day / loving yourself. And Valentine's Day is coming up. Loving yourself, honey. Keep it real. Keep it real. Hands down.
Exactly. Hands down. Oh my gosh, that was good, KG. I just want to scroll back up and welcome Shatisha. Hi, Tisha. Thank you for joining. 60 hours a week, girl, you working. I'm gonna need you to hopefully take some of our tips that we shared here, and we're about to introduce our challenge. So hopefully you will participate, because you got to pour back into you so you could be that great mommy that you are. So let's hope that you take part. Awesome. All right, KG.
I'm sorry, but I was like, it's a grown audience, right? Let me just keep it real funky.
It's true.
So
just like Tamika said, you're going to be floating into next Saturday. I like that.
And next Saturday, we're going, I'm going to talk about the challenge, but next Saturday, we're going to talk about some relationships. And just in time before Valentine's Day, we're going to talk about the power of relationships. So this is going to get a little spicy next Saturday as well. But, I hope everyone was able to benefit somewhat of, at least somewhat of some of the chats that we talked about today, what you can do. It's just important to put yourself first. Jokes aside, it's important to put yourself first and make yourself, put yourself in an optimal space. So these are some things that hopefully you can incorporate to your everyday life. And then you can see that it's not like it won't be too time consuming, and hopefully it'll just improve your overall quality. But one thing we want to do is really try to help people put this more into a practice, and they actually do it religiously, or at least often, maybe, a few times a week. So we, Tamika and Lane and I have a challenge, and we're going to challenge everyone out there to really take 5 days, Monday to Friday coming up, to do things towards self-care. Now, every day there's a theme. So on Monday, we have Mindful Monday. And don't worry, everyone who's on our email list will receive these instructions. It should go out around 1:00 today. As well as we will post about it again, of the details of this from our Fly High NYC business page, and we'll make sure we share that into our personal pages as well. But Mindful Monday. So this will give you an opportunity. We ask you to dedicate, a few minutes, maybe if you can try 10 to 15 minutes to meditate in a quiet space, or just concentrate on deep breathing. these kind of things, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, these are the kind of things that will help release stress. So if you can just allocate a period of time on your Monday and then talk about it, go on our Facebook business page, Fly High NYC. See how I keep saying it? Fly High NYC. And then you can use hashtag Revive Thrive Challenge and just say, you know, how did it go? Did it help? And we'll also post every day too, just asking people, did they do it? Did it help? And so on and so forth. On Tuesday, quickly, it's Tech Free Tuesday, which is kind of funny because we're asking you to post on social media. But maybe takes a period out of your day that you do not even touch your phone or go on social media. And instead, use that time to have maybe a face-to-face conversation with someone or write in a journal or take a walk so you're just freeing your mind from technology. And I think Amira mentioned that at the top of the hour, where that's what she does to help center herself. So it is something that can help center yourself and help you with focus. On Wednesday, we have Wellness Wednesday. So we ask you to do some kind of activity. Try out a physical activity. I feel like I am. Hello? I don't know if you can hear me. I'm going to continue to talk.
Yeah. Oh, you are frozen a bit, but we can hear you.
Okay, good. As long as you can hear me. So any kind of physical activity, a yoga class or, a dance.
And she went out. So basically, I'll continue on because this is what happens with technology. So Wellness Wednesday, physical activity, whether you want to do a class, do some yoga, Pilates, just anything to move your body. Thoughtful Thursday is performing a random act of kindness. Oh, you back, KG? Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm like.
Look, this is what happens when you're live, technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And just to wrap it up, it's going to be Feel Good Friday, treating yourself to your favorite self-care ritual. So we hope you participate with us. Going back to the comments, Paige, I'm gonna need you to address Sherm's question here. He was asking if roses are the best seller for Valentine's Day. I think you mentioned something about a rose earlier being a no.
Oh, well, I mean, yes, I love those roses too, but going according to what I was talking about on loving yourself, there is a little mechanical object that women tend to use to help them love themselves better and to reach an optimal state that just makes them release all sorts of great energy and help them to feel better and stress-free. So I suggest you Google that.
I knew I just could hand it over to you because no way.
Did I do that in a corporate way? Did I make that clear? But
I hope so.
But yeah.
Hey, Whit, it's good to see you. Thanks for your support.
Hey, Whit, how you doing? Brooklyn Tech is in the house all the time. We're just
yes. Oh my gosh, this was quite an episode. I thank you for your participation. I thank you, KG, for just dropping that. That I think the best self-care tip that I've heard shared in a long time. So okay, Sherm. Okay, you got it. Looks like Sherm has got it.
You got it? Okay. Good job.
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Yes.
Clutching my pearls.
This was fun. I hope we were able to help drive through the message. There are little things that we can do, just to get self-care incorporated into our daily routines without having to really think about it, putting in those delivery orders, having somebody come help clean, whatever it is, sending out the laundry. These things we can just have on a schedule and just help us to incorporate more time to actually live life and do the things that we want to do, spend time with our families, take a little time just for ourselves. We're all caught up in the routine, but just also adding a little spontaneity into your lives.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. Are there any final thoughts you have, KG, before I close it out?
No, I just want everyone to just, it kind of goes with last week to this week. Just try to, I know everyone has things going on with family and work, but try to put yourself first, because you are number one important, yourself, before you can be a value add to anyone or anything, any job. So just
Any job.
any
And
job.
your family. That's the one. That's what I'm trying to incorporate. That is like the number one thing for me. Thanks
Yes.
for saying
Yeah.
that. And in that vein, in terms of putting yourself first, in terms of taking that time out, in terms of putting that investment in, we do have our offer of a flying dress photo shoot that we would love for you to give us a call. If you are interested in taking that step, you can even put a comment in the chat and say fly if you're ready to take on that next step with Fly High NYC. I want you to just think about just putting that time to yourself, devoting, just taking a step away from the routine, celebrating yourself. It's self-care. It's time for self-care. So anyone who wants to do so, please hit us up, drop that comment in the chat, and we will be happy to see how we can curate an experience that you will never forget. So thank you everyone for joining. We're going to see you next week. KG mentioned we're going to be talking about relationships. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to go with that one, but we'll see what KG has in store for us with this topic.
And just like what Tamika said, I'm actually pinning the link if you are interested to schedule a call with us. I'm going to pin it in the Fly High Live as well as my personal page live if you're interested. And yeah, relationships next week will be spicy. We're going to talk about the whole gamut from networking to friendships as well as romantic. So, and how to enrich your life that way. So it should be a fun conversation. I hope everyone, comes back and bring other people so we can have that engaging conversation. And again, also want to say, if you please opt in for our weekly live, so you can log if you are on Facebook, the link should be in the description of the live. You can log in for free. Just go ahead and we'll send you those notifications so you'll never miss out. For those who are in IG, I think my stream ended. I apologize for that. But for those on IG, just can go to our personal pages. We do have the link so you can opt in through that way as well. So we want to continue to see you guys, and hopefully you find value in this. Tell a friend. Come on aboard every Saturday at noon. So thank you all for joining. We appreciate you.
Bye. Until next week.
Okay. And don't forget, look out for the
challenge.
Yeah, so the self-care challenge. And we're going to be posting on our regular pages, but also looking Fly High NYC for those details. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.